I'm gonna look like I'm drinking alcohol.
Yeah, what is that? I had that thought. What is that?
It is water.
Liquid death?
It is
I never heard of a water called
liquid death.
It is purely water.
I never heard of that.
It's a good drink though.
Why does it have a skull melting?
It's actually really good.
into acid?
Because
it's not even scientifically accurate.
Because it's like death to plastic, isn't it?
Oh,
isn't that
yeah.
the whole thing?
No, it's kill your thirst.
Oh, kill
your
thirst.
Kill your thirst. I kill turtles personally.
Welcome to Yap-Trap episode 2.
What's up?
We're here.
I'm doing the
Dekker's
podcast.
here.
Yeah, I'm doing the podcast thing.
Dekker's
Whenever I see people on podcasts, they put their they do this little thing. I don't know if it's comfy, but I can like shift my foot around, so they're gonna be watching my foot the whole time. Bunch of creeps. Freaking feet finders. All right, sorry. All right, let's continue. Let's continue. What's up, guys?
Welcome back. We got Dekker as our first guest.
Oh yeah,
guest.
No, that's not true. They told me you had Nicolas Cage as your first guest.
That's true.
Yeah, that is
I felt a little bit cheated by that.
He's not technically our first guest.
I don't know
Nicolas
about
Cage
Nicolas Cage.
And technically,
Return of Nicolas Cage. Return.
Technically,
star guest.
Yeah. Now that you think about it, Nicolas Cage. This is his second episode as a special guest.
Yeah.
So technically, he's our second guest.
So
Dekker, you're actually
guests.
our third guest.
Yep.
That makes me feel unhappy.
Yeah. I hope you feel really bad.
I feel
about
upset.
That. You're not as important as he is.
You're gonna go to like your trash can
That was
like
really
at
mean.
9 o'clock at night, and you're just gonna see him shredded up in there.
No.
That's the truth. This is legit.
Yeah, it is.
I feel like I'm home.
And this introduction has been
it's great.
insane.
This is the best introduction
But
you've ever
yeah, we got Dekker here, and
yeah, you got me.
we're ready to yap, aren't we?
Ready to something, that's for sure.
Ready to something. So, how about you tell us about
Oh no, here we go. Questions.
who you are?
Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Is that a toupee or is that real hair? All right, continue. I'm good. I just had to ask. No, I didn't mean it.
What?
I didn't mean it. Like I just wanted to ask.
What do you enjoy doing?
That means it looks really good.
What's your favorite hobby?
What's my favorite hobby?
Yes.
I have like 15 hobbies.
Yeah,
Okay,
tell us about
name
it.
them.
Name them all.
Yes.
All right. Okay, number 1. Kicking little kids. No.
Gosh.
Okay, no I'm kidding. I
Oh,
don't.
no.
I don't do that. I don't do that like on weekdays. So I like to play video games. I like to play video games.
We're off to a great start. My goodness.
I like to play video games.
And episode 2
I like
is going to be mainly just me and Walker talking and just random bleeps from Dekker.
I like to play video games.
He likes to play video
That's
games.
normal. That's normal.
That is normal.
So I like to play video games.
What's your favorite, probably?
Gosh dang, now you're asking me the hard questions. Favorite? Well, I know you and I talked about Skyrim a lot.
Yeah, I forgot.
I'll be upset if anyone disses it. Don't diss it. Don't tell me. If you don't like it, don't tell me. I don't want to hear a word.
I don't think you've
I'll be
ever
upset.
played. Have you played Skyrim?
I've played it like once or twice, not enough to
If
actually
you don't
have
like
an
it,
opinion.
if you don't like it, don't tell
Yeah,
me.
I've not had,
Because
I don't play it
I'll
enough
hurt
to
you.
have an
Okay.
opinion on it. So.
I probably have to go Skyrim just because like nostalgia.
Yeah.
Love it. Great game. Yeah, I'd say that's probably my favorite. But you also got like Breath of the Wild in there.
And
Big RPG guy.
I don't know.
Oh, you like RPG?
Oh,
games.
a lot of
Okay.
I don't know if we've ever talked about this,
Single
but
player,
have you ever played Detroit Become Human?
Yes, sir.
That's a good game.
Yes, sir.
I love that game.
Oh my gosh.
That's probably one of my favorites.
Killed everybody in the first 10 minutes. I'm kidding.
Have you ever played it?
I've not played that one either.
I highly recommend it. It's amazing.
What's it on?
It's really good.
It's on PC now, and it's
Okay.
also on PlayStation.
Yeah, I played it on
Okay.
PlayStation 4.
I was gonna say I don't
My-
I really don't play PlayStation anymore. I
Yeah.
just have PC.
But you can get it on PC, so
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's on
I
Steam.
recommend it. It's
Recommend it.
It's amazing, especially in the age of AI right now. It's
I
like a
didn't even think
perfect
about
time
that.
to play that game.
Okay.
Oh, it's
It's
great,
really
bro.
cool.
Have you heard of we're on video games, so have you heard of Bone Lab?
Bone Lab.
It's a VR.
Yeah, it's a
it's a
VR
VR
game.
game.
Bone Works. Or Bone
it's-
Lab.
It's Bone Lab. I think it's
both.
made by Bone Lab.
Yeah, I think it's both.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Bone.
I don't know if I've heard that.
Oh my gosh. Okay, one. I found out that if you haven't played VR in a while and then go back to it, you cannot push yourself nearly as much as you used to be able to play.
That's fair.
I learned the hard way last night that motion sickness is not fun. But Bone Lab, it's like, I wouldn't call it, it's a thriller game. It's not a horror game, but it's definitely a thriller game. You got like just the back of your mind that something's gonna like jump out at you the entire time.
It's called drugs.
Yes. Anyways. So yeah, no, it's like it's hard to explain on how the game actually works because really I'm not all the way through it yet. I'm almost through it, so
that's fair.
I feel like I get like where I'm like, oh, here's the credits gonna come, and then they never come, and I'm like,
yeah,
and it's like, oh, we're gonna continue on the game. I'm like, okay.
So it's a really long game.
Oh yeah, but it's fun. It's so fun.
Nice.
You get to shoot people in the head and like. Literally, you get to because it's a VR game and you can manipulate everything.
Mm-hmm.
So you get guns and everything. And, you can really just like grab people by their head and just shoot them.
That's funny.
Yeah. So we're promoting violence on this podcast.
Yes, we are a super
great.
Violent podcast. Yeah. We
Video
love
game
violence.
Children
and we love politics.
awful things.
So, are you a Democrat or a
Whoa! Oh
gosh,
my
let's
gosh!
not.
Let's talk about it.
Let's not.
Go.
Let's dive into this, guys. So, all of your opinions suck, and mine is right. Anyways.
Oh no!
I can talk to you about it. If you want.
That was a terrible joke.
Oh, let's talk about it.
No,
so who you guys gonna vote for?
No.
Kanye West.
We already
did.
We already alienated the Jeep community in the first.
How we
episode.
alienated what?
The Jeep community.
Why?
Because we hate
The
it.
same reason you didn't drive a Jeep today. They suck.
I drove a truck, and I don't usually drive trucks.
You normally drive a Jeep, don't you?
What?
They drive
I have a Kia.
Oh, he's got a Kia? That's
Yeah, I
even
got a
worse.
Kia.
We're just not going to go on Kias.
I thought that, but I wasn't gonna say it. No, I'm kidding. No. I don't know anything. I hardly know anything about cars, really.
Yeah,
I love
well,
them.
mine's broken, so.
Yeah.
Broken
I
is
know.
sitting in a shop. So.
I love them, but I don't hardly know anything about cars.
Yeah.
So that was a Yap-Trap there. That's the reason we have this
What's
name.
a Yap-Trap?
A Yap-Trap is when you get into a conversation with someone, start off at one subject, and it just goes completely off the
like a
rails.
tangent.
And you can't stop going on more and more
I'm
tangents.
off the rails.
Yes.
Like that's what
We're on a
happens.
big Yap-Trap.
I'm going off the rails.
And that's the point. That's not like a bad thing.
Good.
That is
'Cause that's what
exactly
happens.
what this podcast is about.
That's good.
Which, I mean, isn't that also what podcasts are about in general?
I'm gonna have to switch these legs because that is really hurting. Alright, this looks better.
Isn't that...
Whoa!
Whoa.
Better watch it because I might get comfortable with that. Alright. Continue.
I think that's sort of what podcasts are like, though.
Being comfortable?
That
They can
and
be.
You just
Although
go
some
on,
podcasts are more about like,
they just go on 100 different tangents.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah.
I think that's kind of where the fun is.
Some,
in my world.
see, I was gonna bring notes today. No,
No.
I didn't. I just wanted to talk.
I even told you.
I'm glad I
messaged
didn't.
you.
I'm glad I didn't bring notes
Okay.
because I don't know. I just rather see you guys' faces on a piece of paper. You know?
True.
What? See my faces on a piece of paper?
No, I'd rather see your face than a piece of paper.
Oh, okay.
I'd rather be able to look at you guys like fully
Yeah.
in your like,
Yeah.
encompassing beauty.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ambience. I want to talk about your
Ambience.
decorations.
Ambiance.
I
Okay.
love the fall vibe.
He loves the fall
Yeah.
vibe. Yes, so these
love
lights back here, they're actually like pumpkin lights, sort of. I actually got these when I was in college, and he's
Oh,
gonna
legit.
destroy the set, but...
Yeah,
No, I put that. I put
I'm
that.
kidding, no.
What we got over here?
I like them a lot, because
They're legit.
I just like their glow. That was I don't know if I just
What?
said it. That was a decoration
Oh.
from when I was in college, because I was like, yay, Halloween, I'll get some
Yeah.
decorations. The skeleton on the back of my truck is also a college decoration that we hung on our door. But now he just hangs in the back of my truck.
Yeah,
His name is Roman.
Roman.
Maybe Roman will become a part of the set
I
someday.
think that's a good idea.
That'd be kind of cool, actually.
Put him like, just hanging.
Just maybe on the wall, not on the ceiling.
Like a noose.
Our next special guest will be Roman.
I say, have a Halloween episode, have a Roman.
Yeah.
You know what my favorite thing to do on Halloween is?
What?
Go around and literally smash people's pumpkins on the porch.
Is that a thing? People
No.
That's illegal. That's actually
I know,
probably
it's really
dangerous.
illegal. I also take kids candy. But only like the chocolate ones.
And
I let
then-
them have like the toffee.
Gets in his white van and offers it.
I don't
back
have a
to
white
him.
van, I have a black van.
Oh, okay, and then offers it back to him.
What?
What?
I don't do that.
You don't do
I
that?
don't like kids.
Oh.
In any way.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. In any way.
And
Like in any way at all.
Anyway.
Like freaking kids, like what are they even doing? Maybe cut that.
Full disclaimer, these are all just...
Anyways, it's just a joke. Kids are great. Wait, cut that.
My favorite thing about this being a video podcast is I
Yeah.
can just give the camera a Jim Halpert look from The
I don't know
Office.
who
where it's
that
like,
is. Can I be real?
I know what you're talking about. He doesn't know what you're
Can I
talking
be real
about.
with you?
What? Have you not seen the Elvis?
I've seen the Elvis like 3 episodes.
That's fine.
I know who the guy with the black hair is.
Which one?
Steve Carell.
Steve Carell.
I know him. He I remember like an episode where he talking about like pandas. I don't know.
That's a good show.
I love bears. I love bears.
Back to video games.
Yeah, back to video
quick.
games real quick. This is starting to hurt, so I'm gonna switch.
Okay. That's gonna be the whole bit of the
episode. It hurts.
It hurts.
After a while.
You know, you can just sit like
it
this.
feels great right now. I don't think so. This makes me feel like I'm a man.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys are so masculine. It's making me feel a little bit insecure.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
continue.
Well, your part of the couch has sunk down a little.
Yeah, it
more,
has,
so
and I'm just kind of
you're,
feel.
like,
It
shorter
makes me
than
feel a
us.
little insecure. So, even though I'm taller.
Do you need
probably
a booster seat?
Maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wear booster seats when I drive. I'm not kidding.
Yeah. No, yes, you are.
Mind you,
That's
you're
not
tall.
real.
I'm doing that.
No.
Mind
Yes.
you, you're taller than I am, and you're.
No.
I really like to have just all of the view. I like to have the view.
Mind you,
I took it from my
Dekker's
little
not-
cousin.
Dekker's not.
My
sitting
little
on
cousin
it.
grew out of it. I didn't just take it from him. Just rip him out the seat. I was like, hey, man, can I have this? He's like 5 now. He's like, yeah. I was like, thanks, man. I just took it. The ant wasn't around or anything. So I just,
No. That's not real.
It's real.
No.
It's so real.
No.
It's the most real thing I've said today.
So the thing Dekker does to me all the time
Oh my gosh, guys.
is he just like says something with a completely serious voice.
'Cause I am serious.
And then right after he'll go, wait, you thought I was serious?
No, because I'm
like-
legit. Like, I'm very serious about this.
Yeah. Your sarcasm just sounds like you talking.
Well, I don't believe in sarcasm. I believe in facts. I'm a very honest person.
See what I
like
mean?
let me tell you something honest that I did today. I was
Okay.
so pumped for this podcast that I brushed my teeth for the first time in like 3 years. And I'm so glad I did because you guys are sitting so close to me. I'm not kidding you. I think the reason I don't have friends is because of my breath.
I feel like Dekker,
Legit.
I feel like
Guys,
Dekker might become a permanent thing to this because.
guys, I haven't brushed my teeth in 3 years. Or I did today.
See what I mean?
I have Invisalign though, so like you can't really tell because it's like blurred. Don't look. Don't look at me.
Zoom in.
Oh my gosh, you can't tell with that. It's not a robot, is it? There's a new
No.
movie coming out. Okay, can we talk about this real quick? There's a new movie
I was
coming
gonna
out.
talk about games again.
No, we'll talk about games in a second.
Okay.
There's a new movie coming out called.
We'll talk about games in a second. You're the guest.
You're
Mike.
Yeah, I know.
Just leading the podcast. At this
No,
point.
well, I want. Well, you reminded me of something. I just want to talk about it for a second,
Okay.
and then we'll get back to your.
Okay.
You guys can be your host. You guys can be the host. I'm not the host. I'm not the host.
Okay.
So there's this new movie coming out, and it's called like AI Be Afraid or something.
Oh yeah.
It makes me upset to see that.
Why?
Like, why?
Where it's like a
I bet it's
house.
the dumbest thing. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of that stupid the movie about the pool.
What? The pool movie?
Yeah, the movie
I
about
don't
the
remember
pool.
what that
like,
was called.
Like
Night-
kills,
wasn't it
yeah,
called,
like
like,
Night
Night
Swim.
Swim?
Oh, Night
Something
Swim,
stupid
yeah.
Like that. It gives me
Or-
the vibes.
It was there's like Night Swim, and then you had the one where they're on the tower. What's that one? Like Climb, I think. I feel like it's literally called Climb. They're on like the radio tower.
Wait, yeah, I remember what you're talking about.
Like it's just really dumb movies
Yeah,
that are coming out.
that's what it reminds me of. But I feel like they're gonna use like AI images. This is gonna be like their excuse so they can skimp on the budget.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey.
I could see that.
If you're gonna use your money, use your money.
Yeah. So,
What is money?
Have you
Burn it.
have you seen
You don't need it.
the AI movie thing?
What?
It's like Alexa.
Oh
I
yeah.
think, right?
Megan?
Where it's like
Yeah, I've seen that.
Alexa and
You're talking about
controls
Megan?
the house or whatever.
We're,
No, the movie you were just talking
yeah,
about.
it's-
Oh, the AI Be Afraid.
It's
I don't know
a-
if it's called Be Afraid, but the hashtags are Be Afraid.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna call it AI Be Afraid.
Okay.
I'm not afraid of
AI
AI,
Be Afraid.
by the way.
we're just recreating terrible versions of I Am Robot. I am Robot with Will Smith.
I think it. Yeah.
No, it's not I Am Robot. I forget what it's actually called.
My favorite part of that movie is when the robot goes, "No."
No.
No.
Like the monkey in Planet of the Apes. He goes, no.
Oh, Caesar.
Yeah,
I
that was
think that's his
inspiring.
name.
I took that home and put it on my wall. No, and I put. A
I
picture
can't
of it.
imagine what it was like seeing that scene in theaters though.
When it just goes silent.
When he yells no and it goes silent,
Yeah.
that was probably so cool.
Yeah.
Never seen any of those movies, but
They're garbage.
kind of
They're really bad.
What?
They kind of.
I've heard they're really good.
They. The
I
first
feel
one
like you
sucks.
have to. I feel like you
Let
have
me-
to be
yeah.
like
Let me be real with
an
you.
actual fan of the World
Yeah.
War.
Like
Yeah.
monkeys are. I'd rather have bears. I'm just being honest.
Yeah.
If the movie was called Planet of the Bears, I would 100%. I would buy that movie 300 times over just to support it.
I'm sure if
Really?
Cocaine
Gosh.
Bear becomes a franchise,
I've never seen
like
Cocaine
I've heard
Bear.
we'll probably get Planet of the Bears.
I like
one
friendly
day.
bears because bears are friendly. Contrary to popular belief, bears are friendly.
Have you gone on How to Bear yet?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
These aren't real eyes.
What?
These
What?
aren't my real eyes. The bear was friendly, but he made an accident.
Oh, okay.
What?
What?
These aren't my real eyes. The bear accidentally knocked him out.
Back to VR games.
Yeah, back to games.
Gaming.
Gaming.
Just
the wonderful
for a
world of
quick
gaming.
little tangent. Have any?
You know what I love about gaming?
What?
So when you get just like that right like lottery ticket, you can just like my bad. Continue. We're talking about gaming, so I was trying to stay on topic.
Yes.
Las Vegas, right?
Las
Yeah, you
Vegas.
Yes, Las Vegas.
That's great. I love it.
Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Continue.
Anyways.
Anyways,
drink your alcohol.
You play VR games, right?
I have in
do
the
you?
past.
Have either of you played
Scary.
the super hot VR game?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
I
I-
bet that's super
That's a good
fun.
game.
Okay, so
Never
I haven't
played
played
it.
on VR yet, but I played it on Switch. Because
Oh, yeah.
it's on Switch.
Oh, I forgot about
Oh,
that.
so- I've
Oh,
played
that
it on
game's so much
PlayStation,
fun.
but I've never played the VR.
Did you know they're making a movie out of that?
They are?
Are they? Okay.
No. See, there you go. He always says something with such a serious tone, and I'm like, really?
Oh my gosh,
like-
it's great.
No.
No, Superhot's a good game.
It is.
Yes, it is.
Superhot's a good game.
Because
if only real life.
okay, so
Because they
Going
have
back
the
to-
original, and then they have like a VR one.
yeah, and
I'd
I'm
like to play the VR one.
Yeah.
wanting to get the VR one on my. I have an Oculus, so
I wanted one for a really. Or was it an Oculus or a Quest? Are they the same
they're
thing?
both the same thing.
Same thing.
It's.
You know what? I'm gonna talk to Zuckerberg about this. Continue.
It's. And they have like the 3. I only have the 2. And. One. The third Oculus, what I've heard is not much different than the second.
Yeah, cameras in the front. That's cool.
Who has cameras?
It
in
does.
the front?
Well,
I
here's
don't
the
know
thing.
what those do.
Mine, the cameras in the front. I feel like all it does is make it colored. Because mine, if you walk out of the zone, you can see everything in front of you. It just literally goes black and white. That's all. That's the only difference.
Oh wait, I forgot. There was a thing. Is with 3, can't you like play games in your house if you like map it out in the
Yeah,
VR?
yeah.
That's it. That's really cool.
That's fire.
Yep. Yeah, I don't have enough room for that to do that. I occasionally will, like, if nobody's home, I'll go upstairs and I'll go to our living room, just make a big old square so I can walk around in that.
That's
but
fair enough.
Makes it like I feel like walking around makes you really nauseous. Like,
Yeah, I've seen people like play this one game where it like kind of helps them vacuum with the VR headset on, where they like it like shows the floor, and then when you vacuum, it uncovers the actual floor or whatever, so you see all the
That's
places
fire.
you missed.
That's cool, actually.
Yeah.
What I want is VR. I want it for like working out. Because I've heard
I feel like there
Beat
would-
Saber and stuff.
Yeah, Beat
Oh
Saber.
yeah,
Yeah, it's
that'd
like
be cool.
legit.
Beat Saber is really cool.
That's
I
what I
got
want to do.
So see, that's why I think Nintendo needs to make a legit VR headset.
Yeah.
They have a
And not the
janky one.
stupid cardboard Nintendo Switch thing.
Oh my gosh.
I forgot about
because
Nintendo Labo or whatever.
Yeah,
Labo,
which I'm
Labo.
sure that's fine, but like
Nah, it probably. I mean, if you get that thing
the
wet, it's over.
The Wii was so good for like fitness and working out type
Yeah.
games.
The Wii was fire.
I feel like if they make a VR headset,
The-
it'd be great.
The Wii was fire.
And they have the right idea with the whole 2 controllers on both sides, like the Switch.
I just popped my ankle, bro. I hope you know what I'm sacrificing for your podcast right now.
You're,
My
you're
ankles.
sacrificing so much.
Yeah, look at my fat ankles.
sacrificing-
Don't look at my fat ankles. They're not that fat.
Ankles.
Don't say that.
What?
Why? My hand's over it. That make you happy? I started this off talking about your creeps of the viewers, and now it's you.
Creeps of viewers.
Yeah.
Gosh, just
We don't know. We don't. That's
I'm kidding. I love you
it's
guys.
kind of a weird time
For what?
to do this episode
Why?
because like we don't know.
It's
the
not
feedback.
Halloween yet, and you have like
Yeah.
pumpkins. What if I brought in? What if I brought in like a stolen kid's pumpkin, and like we could smash it on set? That would be cool. But kids aren't doing that yet because it's like just now September. I have like mapped out what houses put out their pumpkins. Usually it's around
You
the same
think
time.
so fast?
About
I'm,
kinda
yeah, I
wise.
was gonna say, I'm like,
But you're just like.
See, the thing is, I don't think. I don't think. I know.
probably
I know.
actually
I know.
the better option.
You
I
don't
know.
think you just
I
know
know.
things.
I don't think I know. You know the saying, I drink and I know things? I think and I know things. I know things. Just cut out the first half.
Never heard that saying.
No, it's from like it's like Game of Thrones or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
I haven't seen any of that. That's
Me
probably
neither.
why.
I haven't either.
No.
I just know the quote. Guys, I like fantasy stuff. Okay?
No, what I was saying was...
Yeah, what
this
were you
is-
saying?
This is kind of a weird time to do this
Why?
second episode because the first episode just uploaded.
They did.
Literally.
Like
When is this one
20
coming out?
minutes ago. Probably next Monday. But
Yeah,
we don't
wait.
know what the reception of this podcast
We gotta
is.
get it out there.
Yeah. So it might be... No one might like it. And then
Well,
it's
that's
like,
on them.
well,
If you don't like it, you suck. I'm just being legit. Get out of here. What are you doing? If you don't like it, just don't watch it. That's the principle of media. You know, oh my gosh, I'm tired of hearing people complain about like, well, this sucks and this sucks. Just don't watch it. Just stop it.
That's
You
what
what? You
happened.
don't like my face? Get out of here.
It's what happened to me in Star Wars.
Exactly.
I don't like this. I'm not watching it
Yeah,
anymore.
just don't watch it.
I don't care.
So if you don't like me, you don't like this, go.
Mm.
You don't like this, you can go. You don't like this, well, that's your problem.
What?
Yeah, how's that alcohol, by the way? Is it really? You're guzzling.
This is
it.
not
It's-
alcohol.
I-
It's not alcohol.
It's not alcohol, but it
It
is.
is straight.
But you're
water.
guzzling.
It's
it.
mountain
Yeah, it's
water.
You're
great.
guzzling it like
It is.
yeah, you're
Death
guzzling
to
it like you're about to like
plastic.
yeah.
So let's talk about like more of you and who you are as a person.
Oh yeah, we gotta have that. This is
Yes,
starting to hurt
as
again.
more of an
I feel like my
Okay, mind you,
tolerance
that is how we got to the probably 20 minutes worth of ranting we did.
Yes.
Was because we were trying to get onto hobbies he has.
Wait, did you guys talk
went
about
into video games.
Are you guys done with gaming yet? Like, are you done with gaming?
Yeah, I was about to ask you more like personal.
I've been playing Cyberpunk.
Mhm.
Like before we go on, really good. Anyways, continue. It's impressive. How like, the graphics are cool. So continue.
Yeah. I've heard they're already making a second one of those.
Really?
I've heard
Yeah.
that too.
I know they're making another
We're
Witcher
getting a
game.
We're getting a Cyberpunk 2 before we get GTA 6.
You like GTA?
I like GTA 5.
See, my problem with GTA 5 is that I started it and like then the missions they wouldn't even let me do the next one. I was just walking around the street.
Yeah, you gotta go find
I tried to
it.
get a haircut and I ended up getting shot by like the police. Never mind, you can't say that. Okay.
Never mind. What?
No, can't say that.
Wow.
Continue.
Okay, so
Literally, I accidentally pressed the wrong button. I punched somebody, and the police came up. Like, what am I supposed to do about that?
I'm looking.
Not press the wrong button.
Oh, you have notes. Ow, I just like.
What other hobbies do you have?
Yeah.
Besides gaming, we're
Yeah.
not going on to gaming
Besides
anymore.
gaming. Oh man, I had some good ideas about gaming. Okay, what other hobbies do I have? I like to sleep, except I don't do enough of it.
Me neither. I agree.
Sleeping is good when
It's
it's
only
like.
gonna feel like that as you get older.
I know. Don't tell me
You
that.
know what?
You're acting like you're an old man.
I'm
You're like,
gonna
what? A year or two older than me.
You're a young whippersnapper.
Don't call me a young.
I'm gonna go into a
whippersnapper.
rant about this really quick.
Let's hear it.
The other day, I took a nap. Like, it was maybe 2 hour long nap right after work.
Mhm.
I woke up disappointed that life still existed. I was,
Oh my god.
I literally woke up and was like, oh wait, I'm alive. Like, this is so disappointing.
We're Christians, by the way, but we know that there's a hope beyond this life.
Yeah.
Exactly. I was like, it was such a good nap. I was like, and the thing is, the night
It's like,
before,
oh, that nap was so good, my life could have ended right there.
that is exactly how it was.
Oh my gosh!
It was such a good nap.
Not to be sour.
I woke up and was like,
Gosh, were you dreaming or just straight nap?
it was straight nap. That's the thing. No dreams, nothing.
Man.
Just, I probably just died in my sleep and just came back to life.
Dude,
Oh, that's so funny.
It was so relaxing.
you were literally "Bring Me to Life" by Evanescence.
Yeah.
Wake me up inside. You didn't tell me. Wait, where were we at? My hobbies.
We're gonna talk more about you.
You
And
wanna know my other hobby?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it?
Drowning fish.
Drowning fish.
Yeah. Okay, I'm kidding. You can't do that. Well, you could try.
You
You can take their air. You can take their air.
You just take it.
Yeah. Well, you
It's
can
mine
close their
now.
gills off.
Okay.
I have practice.
If you can't think of any hobbies,
I know I have so
something
many.
else to
I have
talk about.
so many hobbies.
Okay, we're gonna.
I like to write.
Okay.
Writing.
Actually, we did know that.
Writing?
You
oh,
knew that?
Yeah.
We knew that.
How did you know that?
What?
Gosh, how did I know?
Yeah.
I
Well,
probably should have not gone
They
into that.
don't know.
I probably should.
How do you know that? What do you mean you shouldn't go into that? You have like a file on me?
Yeah, maybe.
All right.
Yeah, I forgot. You like creative writing.
I love it.
Yeah,
as
love
well
it.
as
One
I
of my
do.
favorite things of all time. It's
I-
great.
Nice.
I've been
Writing's
working on something right now. Excited.
Nice.
So excited. You're gonna read. You might even read it. I don't know.
I would
Whoever
love
wants to read it.
I'd love to read it.
I'm gonna get. Whoa! I have COVID. We're gonna give you guys feedback when I'm. I want feedback. What am I saying?
You're wanting feedback.
I want feedback when
Yeah.
I get done. When I actually get it done. You know, I heard a really good writing tip.
We'll just have it back on.
What is
I know I'll be done because this is not a writing podcast. It could be.
It's an
anyways.
everything podcast.
It's an everything
Yeah.
podcast.
It's a Yap-Trap,
Yeah, it's
so.
a Yap-Trap. You guys should have a jingle. Yap-Trap. Okay.
Okay, we need to edit.
Okay, so let me tell you about this writing tip. I saw this writing tip the other day, and it's genius, but it's so painstaking. You take your first draft when you're done with it, and then what you do, instead of just revising it, right? Because people are like, you go in and you edit, right? You edit.
And you
They
throw
say,
it away.
put it side by side, whole new book. Side by side, go line by line, rewrite everything. And they said you will have 100% better results.
Wow.
Wait, so you're saying that you have your first thing,
Yeah, first draft.
first draft, and then you
Once it's finished,
And then
Rewrite
line by
everything
line.
about it.
rewrite everything. You put it side by, or maybe like comparison. So like have one screen right here of the original. Start writing line by line, and it says you'll notice so many more things, so many more mistakes, so many more things that could be developed, so many more like character arcs, so many more flaws, that kind of thing.
Okay.
So it's like
That's
more of
a
a
good
richer
tip,
experience.
actually.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
I'm sure that'd take a long time, but if you're
Yeah.
if you're dedicated,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
then
And somebody in
it'll
the
work out.
comments was like, of a bunch of people in the comments were like, start doing this and it changes the game. And one person was like, it added a whole year to my writing process, but it was worth it. Which that's insane.
Comments on what?
Where was this? I saw this. That's actually a good question. I don't really have social media. I did Pinterest.
Pinterest, really?
Yeah. Pinterest. I get dogged on for having Pinterest.
You know what? I don't understand why.
I love
I
Pinterest.
don't
Pinterest
understand
is
why
great.
guys get dogged
Yeah.
on for having Pinterest.
Yeah.
I actually really
Pinterest
enjoy
are
it.
great.
We love
It
Pinterest.
is.
We're masculine men. We love
Yeah.
Pinterest. Okay.
Yes.
You know what? Pinterest is also great because like I
This hurts,
use
bro.
it to like look up tattoo designs that I want.
Ooh, that's a good idea on
Have-
Pinterest though,
Oh,
because
yeah.
Pinterest is good about that kind of stuff.
that.
I
yeah.
love Pinterest. Let's make it a Pinterest podcast. Hey, Pinterest, if you want to sponsor us, we're so down. Yeah,
That'd be crazy. Actually, that'd be.
We're down.
We're
Apparently.
down. These two are down for Pinterest.
Why is he not the third member? My goodness.
I was gonna say him. That's what I said
Actually,
earlier.
if he was the third member, he'd probably be like the leader.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
No, I
he-
wouldn't.
No, he's just
Just
the one
be
that
the
sits and
host.
talks.
How am I the host?
We'd be the guest.
How am I the
You'd be the
host?
host.
God.
I'm just here to like, it's an experience. What are we talking about?
Okay, we're gonna.
So I
Writing,
was
yeah,
gonna
writing.
get on to the next part.
What's the
Yes,
next part?
Writing. I was gonna ask you. You are going to college right now.
Yes, sir.
And what are you going to college for?
Graphic design.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Graphic design.
Oh yeah.
So we're just gonna give him all of our podcasts and tell him to edit them, correct? That's what graphic design does, right?
Yeah, I think in the end.
Okay, great.
I'm not there. I'm not
Actually,
there.
well,
I'm not on that level.
how? When
Why are
did
you
you?
itching your butt?
I'm not itching my.
I'm
butt,
calling
itching
you
my
out for
side.
this. I'm just saying, like, if you're gonna itch your butt, let everybody know. Yeah. Thank you.
I'm itching my butt. Okay.
Thank you. Society needs more. Whoa. Society needs to be more open about these things. Like, if I'm gonna yeah. Never mind. Maybe I shouldn't go into that. Continue.
Okay.
Look. Okay,
I
look.
was just waiting to see how this went.
Look. Just being real. Like, if my butt cheeks itch in public, let me itch my butt cheeks in public. Right? Am I wrong about this?
If you
I
want to
want
start that culture, then
If I got a
ahead.
wedgie, you're just gonna tell me I'm gonna have to like
How
just
do you-
get chafed walking around? What? You're gonna tell
How
me?
do you
What if the
just-
bathroom is all the way over there and I'm not gonna make it until then? Otherwise, I'm just gonna be just red and raw.
No.
I'm just saying.
How do you just get a wedgie though?
How do you just get it? It happens, man. Sometimes the underwear is a bit too small. Not for me personally, but like I've heard stories.
What?
I've probably had these moments before.
Exactly. I feel like
You have to turn off your mic every time.
I
you
know.
laugh. I hope you know that.
Yeah, did I hit it? It's like on.
Yeah.
Do you guys hear me?
Yeah.
What are you gonna say?
Do you know where you think you'll work? when
That's
you
a really good question.
get out of college?
That's a really good
Plan.
question.
It's probably really early for that.
Yeah, I have no clue. Okay, I have a clue. I don't want to be trapped in a corpo job for sure.
Mhm.
That is my biggest no. I don't like. Maybe I'll have to, but like, I'll be throw up every day like on everybody's desk. I'm not doing that. Corpo is not for me. But I guess. I just think it's like really like, like The Office, man. Like, man, what are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I think would be cool? I don't know if I can pull it off. I don't know if I got the chops. But if I could learn how to do it, I think working independently or with a studio on an animation team, I think would be so amazing.
That'd be really cool.
I think that'd be amazing. That's something I've always, more recently, something I've thought about. But that takes a ton of dedication and work. Although if it's on a team, then it's more streamlined, I think. But by myself, that would take so much work. But I'd be so fun, but you'd barely get any content pumped out.
Or you at that point just become a YouTuber. Not YouTuber yourself, but maybe not your YouTuber yourself. But
maybe that's
fair.
Maybe that's a good path for you. There's a ton of like studios that just make animations that go on YouTube.
Yeah,
I didn't even think about that.
That'd be good for you.
I enjoy those actually a lot too. Like watching those.
There's like I don't know how much Dekker. I don't know how much you've watched like. Short film or animation content on YouTube.
A little bit. I wish I knew more because there's some really cool stuff. I see a lot of people out there and they're making like fan art of like music videos, but they make their own animated. Mm-hmm. And there's some independent creators out there that are insanely talented. Mm-hmm. That like, man, how have they not been picked up? But I guess if they're doing well enough for themselves. So that's a thing. I really like. I think animation's really cool. It's just like, can I learn it? You know, because you gotta. There's so much involved. Yeah. Like faces and like turning them and the different anatomy and all that stuff that you have to like convey.
You'll be looking at my mind on a computer screen because like, so great thing is I have dyslexia, which causes me to have a 3-dimensional view on everything, which is why I flip around my letters. And so like what a lot of people can't do is like I can imagine there being a cube here. Okay.
Oh, okay.
And then I can turn it and manipulate it however I want. Like, I can stretch it out, whatever. A lot of people can't do that.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of weird how
it's kind of cool.
People's brains work differently like that, where some people can't just imagine something in their head.
That's the thing, yeah.
Where you can't just imagine an apple right now. It's rotating. Oops, I just took a bite out of it. And the center is yellow. That's a rotten apple. Oh, no.
Somebody out there didn't
someone
get that.
Can't, which is
we
so weird
you
that
if you didn't get it.
Some people just don't imagine things like in pictures. They can't.
Yeah, it is crazy.
They can't picture.
So what do they think about?
I don't know.
Do they like white? Do they like walls?
Do they like walls?
Yeah, because like, what if that's it's just a wall?
It's just a matrix, just a white room.
Yeah.
It's
do you
just
think
really
you think they're sick of the color white? What if it's just the color black?
That's probably dangerous.
That's
probably dangerous to even.
Hey, I didn't go there.
No, but
there's just things like that where you think about. You're curious about how do other people think. Like I've always wondered, for someone who's like, what would it be? Like deaf, and then they were born deaf, so they can't speak. Speak outwards. Well, they can't speak like a language or something.
Yeah.
Well,
how do they think in their head?
They can't.
They don't think in English.
Really?
We think in English.
That's true. Well, no, they think in. What I've heard is they think in sign.
Think in signs.
Yeah.
Probably. I could see that.
It's more like emotion.
Yeah, and they do think in English though. It'll be just words though because they can still read.
Yeah.
This is what's gonna get us canceled, guys.
I don't think it's gonna get us canceled.
It's too late. You heard it here. Walker and James hate deaf people.
No,
I'm half deaf.
You heard it here, guys.
Half deaf.
He's half deaf, but he's not fully deaf, so he hates deaf people.
My right ear does not work, so it's great.
Hey, you're gonna get yourself canceled. You're gonna get canceled. Oh my gosh!
This is half deaf.
Two episodes in, and you're canceling yourself. It's not even my fault at this point. It could be, but it won't be. Depends on how well you edit, probably.
It depends on how well I edit. That's true.
I haven't said that many terrible things.
Isn't that crazy? Like some YouTubers, like they could have said incredibly terrible things, but all they have to do is just cut it out. No one will ever see it.
Except
you
that
know
they live stream.
I've heard like some people that used to be on like other like big YouTube channels, like, and they're like, oh yeah, no, these people are awful. Like if you like saw what happens behind all the editing and everything, like you would be like questioning why you're supporting these people.
Yeah, that's when you throw them on live streams. Then you start to see the real them.
Yeah,
that's true.
Because they gotta make sure they don't screw up. You know?
Yeah, exactly. So you don't put me on a live stream. Don't do it.
Don't
do it.
Well, actually, this.
Oh no! We're cooked.
Hi viewers.
Hi viewers. Hello, fellow viewer. I too am human.
Actually, did you have any questions for him?
Yeah.
I want to make sure people kind of.
Well, no, I think we should.
Yeah, know who I am.
I think we should talk about how we both know him.
How we both know him. That's good. I kind of forgot about that.
Yeah.
They met me in like a nightclub. in like
No.
freaking the Midwest. So it wasn't really a nightclub. It was a guy with like
I've
a
known
back door open.
I've known Dekker since he was 3 years old.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because you and Jonah went to school together.
Oh my god.
Him and my brother went to school
Yeah.
together.
I went to a school.
He also went to our school as well, so.
You know, we dox
Yeah.
ourselves. They know we live in the Midwest now.
Yeah.
Is that okay? How big is the Midwest?
We talked
Pretty
about it.
Kentucky?
I don't know what he edited out of the
Kentucky.
first episode. I don't know what. he
Yeah,
edited.
Midwest
what'd you
is
edit
just
out?
Kentucky.
Oh my gosh, this is hurting. But this is the price you pay for professionalism, guys. Continue.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Yeah.
Anyways, I don't know what you edited out of the first episode with like us talking about being from the Midwest and all that. So.
Oh yeah. So yeah, we're
dogs.
pretty much we're good. I didn't say
We
exactly
range
where we are.
from Tennessee to Kansas.
Tennessee's great.
That's about the Midwest.
Yeah, it is about
That's
the Midwest.
cap.
So now back to how we met you.
Yeah. How'd you meet me?
I think
I don't even know.
I think I probably met you from youth group.
That's
back when
probably
it was
right.
still in the cafeteria.
Oh
I
my
don't think
gosh.
I don't think
my
I met you
gosh.
before junior high school.
Were you there when
junior
Lance?
high
You were
youth
in
group?
youth group when Lance was there?
Yeah.
Shout out to Lance, the real one.
Yeah. He gave me the nickname Walkman.
Walkman.
I like that nickname.
He called me Dex.
Dex, really? I don't
I
remember
never got a nickname.
that.
Never
Like
got
OG
changed.
Dex?
That's changed.
Well, I don't know what I'd call you. Probably like beer guzzler or something.
What?
I mean, look
Wow.
at that.
I don't
Where's
even
that?
drink
Yeah, where's
alcohol.
that?
That's so
Where's that?
mean.
How about you show the camera? Actually, well, we don't have a brand deal yet. Liquid Death, if you want to sponsor us, thanks.
That's so funny.
That-
It's not beer.
That would be great if they sponsored. If they ended up sponsoring us in the future, I'd be like, we don't want money. I just want like
Yeah.
cases of your.
You don't want money.
Before they had that Liquid Death in stores, I used to actually order it on Amazon.
Really?
Oh
Yeah,
my
and it
gosh.
was
Oh my
not-
gosh.
I used
It
to order
wasn't cheap,
Dunkaroos.
though.
Used to order Dunkaroos on Amazon. Dunkaroos are real, bro.
I feel like I know
Dunkaroos, if you want to
those
sponsor
are.
us. That was a terrible snap. That's worse. Never mind. Okay, good. All right, let's go. What are we talking
I
about?
feel
What
like
was the
I've
last?
had Dunkaroos,
Oh yeah,
but
we're
I don't remember.
Dunkaroos. Ooh, they're really good. They're like little,
If I saw a picture, I'd probably
little graham cracker circles with a D on them. And yeah, whoop. Oh, did you hear that?
I
That was,
heard your shoulder pop.
that was
yeah.
from the Lord right there. When you dunk it in the, they're called Dunkaroos. So you dunk it, and you dunk it in the frosting,
With frosting.
and it has like those little hard ball things in them. You go.
I may have had
They're
them before.
delicious.
But how I met you, probably from youth group, back when we were still in the cafeteria.
That's pulling it back, bro.
Yeah.
That's a long.
I don't think I met you back in Goo Goo Gaga youth group, but
Goo Goo Gaga, like when we used to do like plays and all that kind of youth group.
Oh my gosh. I
Did we do
forgot.
plays?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember?
Yes, sir. A long time ago.
wait.
Do like little
We would go into
skits.
our little small group
Yeah.
and do little skits.
For like the really young kids.
Oh my gosh,
We performed.
that
for
was a
them.
while.
We were like little playwrights.
Yeah.
I remember that.
I was out there trying to be Shakespeare, and they were like shutting me down. I was like, wow.
That was very.
I wanted to be like, with this dagger I join the clouds in the sky. That's not what it goes. Never mind. I don't know what Shakespeare says.
Back when we thought we were all that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I really thought I was all that.
And we still think we're all
No, I
that because
didn't.
we started a podcast.
I think I'm all that now, but I didn't think that back then.
Yeah.
I think I'm all that in a bag of chips.
All of that.
You know, potato chips and ketchup, delicious.
Really?
Hold on,
Okay,
real
actually,
quick, I
yes.
just need to get you guys' idea because I've debated on this at my college with people,
Okay.
and I've had people dog on me for this. What?
What?
I'm just listening.
Okay.
I've
You get
never
a
had
plate?
it, so I can't.
Do you have
I
potato
can't
chips
say
and
too
ketchup
much.
right now? Do you know? Like, I'm being so for real. Do you have potato chips?
I don't think so.
You suck. What are you doing with your life? Do
I
you have
don't like
potato
Lay's
chips?
potato chips.
I don't live here, so
if I'm
no.
being for
Why
real.
do you not live here?
Because.
You guys are co-hosts. Of course, you should live here.
Oh, okay.
That's how podcasts work. People don't leave.
Oh, great.
We just stay here until the next episode.
Literally, we're not real.
I know.
This is the first AI-made podcast out there.
Ugh.
gosh.
No.
I am just AI. Okay. Do you don't have potato chips?
I don't think so.
I'm
Yeah,
so
love
disappointed.
I'm being
You're gonna have to
honest,
love
I
this.
don't like Lay's potato chips. I'd probably eat Ruffles.
I
but
didn't say
I do
Lay's.
not like Lay's potato chips.
I was gonna say if you had them, we'd bring it down here and you'd try it.
We should do that
Do you want to check?
sometime.
Not
I
today.
know we don't have them,
Dang
but
it.
maybe sometime we should.
All
do
right,
that.
that's
I
a
really
good idea.
don't care for Lay's like potato chips either.
Dude, this
If I'm
hurts.
gonna,
I like the 50%. What are they called?
50% what?
50% less fat ones they have.
I
What are they called?
Potato chips are supposed to be unhealthy, bro.
But they're the Lay's chips that are like thin and they're really salty.
You know what's
I
good?
actually like
You
those.
rip a potato straight from the garden, ketchup on it. Don't even wash that bad boy.
Ew,
I'm kidding. I've never done that. Baked potatoes. What do you think about what do you think about baked potatoes?
If they disappeared, I would not be upset.
Same.
Hold on. What about? Have you had baked Lay's?
That's what I was talking about. Yeah, I
Yeah.
could
What are
the
you
name.
talking?
Baked Lay's with
Yeah.
like 50% less fat.
Baked
Those are
Lay's.
so good.
Oh, those are
That,
so
like
good.
the
I
stoners.
don't
Lay's
like
or
normal
what?
Lay's, but the baked Lay's are awesome.
You just say stoner.
But they're almost like-
You just-
Have you had those where they're almost like hexagons?
Oh.
Yeah.
They're sort of hexagon. It's almost
I feel like
like
that'd be kind of. I feel like the texture would be awful.
texture. Let me.
I feel like it'd be like.
Let me show you.
I feel like it'd be like the snapped Cheez-Its, which I don't like.
No, the snap Cheez-Its aren't all that good.
They're not. They're not
Have
good
you,
at all.
have you had the goldfish thins or whatever they're called?
Jesus.
I don't know. Yeah, Cheez-Its snap. Look,
They're like a bigger
Oh, with like
Cheez-Its.
bent for some reason.
Yeah, they're weird.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
I don't like those things.
they're not good.
They're just puffing up a.
Why you just bend the Cheez-Its?
See, we're just gonna. This is our podcast. Is just dissing on
It's
people
food.
that what people like.
Oh yeah, Cheez-Its. If you want to sponsor us, we'll eat them. I'll sit here literally in my underwear and eat a whole bucket of them for
We
you.
will not let you sit here in your
Cheez-Its.
underwear.
Why?
Because
If that would get you views, I guarantee.
If it would
that
get, you know what?
Right now, I'll do that. If that would get you
There,
views.
that's the baked Lay's.
Yeah.
Oh,
I love those.
those
They're
are
okay.
those are
Actually,
not
really.
great.
What? They're amazing.
They're great.
Way
Those
better
are
than the
not.
originals.
Oh,
That
you
is
are
100%.
a person who does not deserve to have an opinion right
Oh,
now. I'm kidding, but that's a terrible opinion. That's a terrible take. Really? Really right now?
What?
Adding me as a furry or what? What is this?
Gosh.
Anyways, continue. I know you guys are furries. You don't have to hide it.
We are not leaving that part in the
No!
podcast. That's not true. No.
Why not? Why can't we leave that part in? Let's leave it in.
Because
This is such a terrible idea.
You're already regretting it.
that's gotta be the intro to the thing. Too.
The furry
It's
part?
such a terrible idea.
It's
Oh,
such a
you
terrible
should, no, you
idea.
should put the furry part.
We should have that eventually. when
I will-
it's a
What, furries?
intro
I will make
segment.
it. I will make an intro for this. I need you to give
A
me
jingle.
little musical-
Yap-Trap.
Maybe
I
not
want
that,
that.
but I will.
Why?
Because
Yap-Trap.
we can just use.
That's
his,
really
his-
good.
We can use his version of this.
I think that's fire. If
I
I
would-
put a little beat
I
behind
would
it,
agree with
if I put a little beat behind it,
We can.
Use that?
trap, yeah.
I will make it.
I
I'll
could
make an
cook up
intro
some.
for us.
I could cook up some fire.
That way I can actually feel like I do something for the podcast.
Yeah.
I just sit.
It's like just sit here and drink beer all day.
I can
gosh,
send you the
dang.
logo and stuff so you
Yeah.
can mess
Yeah,
around.
the logo.
Yeah.
Send me the logo.
I did send you
You
the
did,
logo,
yeah.
yeah, because I was really proud
Did
of
we
it.
do
I showed everybody
Did we
in
do
college.
Thank you.
All my graphic design homies,
They
and they said that sucks. I'm kidding. I didn't show anybody.
It said that
Wait,
sucks.
he is a graphic designer. He
Yeah.
can make us a better logo.
Yeah, you
I
can
mean, you want me to dog on your already logo? Dude,
I
I'd be so down if I could learn to do it. I'd totally edit your stuff.
Really?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, like that might.
I have a
That might
laptop.
be-
I have a laptop that could run that kind of thing. But you'd have to tell me what software to use and all
Da
that.
Vinci.
DaVinci.
Da Vinci, because I can't
Yes.
afford Photoshop right now.
Da Vinci's free.
Yeah,
So
Da
the
Vinci's
college,
free.
this is interesting. The college used to give college people, college students, yeah, not just people, we're students, yeah. Okay, the college used to give students, which actually has some cool benefits for people. Used to give students Photoshop, and it would give them a license. They could go home and work on it, but now it's like remote, location based. It's weird.
That stinks.
It stinks because I want to practice it, and even if I'm sitting in the student lounge, which is in the next room from the Photoshop classroom, I can't get on my laptop and log in and do it. It's like only on their Macs, and that just frustrates me. It's like, great college, but dang, bro.
I'd love to. After this, I might show you a little bit. That'd be fun to sort of try to teach you Da Vinci Resolve.
I'd be down to edit.
Yeah,
So
that'd
down.
be cool.
I put in some wonky stuff.
Put in wonky stuff.
Yeah, you probably have like a
We
little
might
like.
not be able to have him do it.
Well, okay. I know. I'm saying the you get like crazy like jump cuts and just be like Walker's face like, "Rrr," and then it just be back to the podcast. Or something.
Yeah, we might not be able to.
I'm kidding. I edit it like a normal. Ow, my everything.
I don't
I
know.
edit it like a normal person.
I don't know a lot of the special stuff. and
I don't either.
Weird stuff you can do. With
I just put like a
DaVinci,
still photo of your face as the intro. And then it'd be like, you know how like the 60s Batman intro has like the spinning, the Batman. It'd be like your face, and then be like a spinning Yap-Trap. Da-na-na-na-na. Yap-Trap.
Can't be my face though. It's not my podcast.
Well, James
It's
will be
our-
in there,
Yeah.
but he'll be like in the mouth.
I'll be the. What?
He'll be like.
I think I'd be the Robin of the intro time out where it's like the background
I'm
spinning
gonna
heads.
put like little bat ears on Walker, and you'll have like James, and he's like like this, and he has like
Gosh.
the little like mask over his eyes. Guys, this is a great idea.
Is this
should have
your
me
like
on.
official induction to the podcast
I
as
don't
our
even
producer?
know. Like I'll be your producer.
It'd be fun to do that.
I'd love
have
it.
a
That'd
whole
be
team
interesting.
based
Love
around
it.
it. We'll
I do
see.
charge like 3 popsicles an hour.
Okay, we can do that.
We
can
do that
We
one.
can do that.
They're not even for me.
That's an expense.
What
we
are
can
they
do.
for?
What are they for?
I don't know. I
Okay.
just felt like I should charge something. And that seemed like a reasonable price.
Oh my.
3 bucks.
Whoa! I'm really sorry about that.
Harmony.
It's all that beer you're drinking. All right, what was I saying?
You're gonna make me sound like an alcoholic.
You are an alcoholic.
I've never had alcohol.
You are an alcoholic. Look at this. Jeans and a t-shirt. What do you do? Or a tank top. You even got a tank top. And in a backwards hat. You are an alcoholic. Literally, look at you.
Never
Look
touched
at him.
alcohol.
He's literally... Oh, man.
Every
Maybe you're an alcoholic. I'm just
I
kidding.
feel like I'm just getting hit.
No,
with
you're not. I love you
information
so
about
much. Love you so much.
I didn't know this about myself.
All right, continue. What did you not know about yourself?
I was an alcoholic.
Are we
Yeah,
ready?
you are.
Are we gonna move on to another subject?
We are, because we've been talking about a lot.
Okay, you brought in something.
Oh, we
Matt.
talked about how. Sorry.
What else
we
were we
just
talking about?
talking about how we met you.
Yeah, we were.
That's how far.
That
off
took us a
we've
long
gone.
time.
Oh, gosh.
So I met you as a kid.
Met
You,
you.
I don't know, how old are you?
20.
Don't tell him that. How old are you?
20.
Don't tell him that either. Okay, I'm 18. Oh my gosh. Really? You guys were 20?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys can almost legally drink. Yeah. What are you
Yeah.
doing? Anyways,
Almost
so
there.
yeah, you're almost there. And do you feel happy about that? Please say no. Like, I don't think that's a good thing. That like you would be happy about that kind of thing.
Why? Wait.
Don't be happy about that.
Why?
Because why would you be happy about that?
Drinking is kind of a
Yeah.
touchy
Don't be happy about
subject with certain Christians.
Yeah, it's terrible. If you drink, you're a terrible person.
Gosh.
Okay, I'm kidding.
I
I'm
might
kidding.
cut
It's a
that
touchy.
out.
It's a
I don't
yeah.
like
That's a
that
joke.
joke.
That's a
Has
joke.
called me an alcoholic the entire podcast.
No, that's a
And
joke.
then-
That's a joke. I'm not.
If you drink, you're a terrible person.
If he
Okay.
becomes our editor, if you bring a drink on the podcast, he's just gonna cover it up with like a PNG of Bush Light or
Oh
something.
gosh. Can it be like an old? Can it be like the old fashioned?
It's not even gonna be well edited. It's just gonna be in front of his hand, just like.
I can show you tracking. I can do that.
Okay. No. To clarify, that was just a joke. I'm not
Yeah.
saying that. I'm not saying that. I was just messing with you guys.
It's yeah. It is
I
a
don't know
touchy
what else to
subject.
say.
Very touchy subject, and yeah, we don't have to get into that.
Okay, I was gonna go into this. Last podcast, you
Drink.
you brought in like something that you the printer, right?
Mm-hmm.
As like a cool
Ooh,
object,
yeah,
right?
that's really cool.
Okay,
It's a show and tell. Are we
yes,
doing
I
show and
have
tell?
I have an object that I got yesterday
Let's see it.
that it's not all that cool. Realistically, it's not all that cool.
This is a great
However-
intro to our show and tell.
However, I got $12.
Money.
Hold on, I got $12 in change.
I
and
got
one
money.
of them was this.
What the heck?
It's a $2 bill.
Who gave you a $2 bill?
It was at Casey's.
You got scammed.
no.
You can't even spend that.
Yes, they still make them.
Yeah, but you can't spend it.
Yes, you can.
Are you being
Yeah,
legit?
you can still.
You-
spend
you
I
it.
thought you had to like go to the bank and like exchange it for
No.
like Russian dollars or something.
So Casey's gave you that.
Yeah, I got $12 in change, and he gave me a 10 and a 2.
Casey's gave you that.
Yeah.
That's kind of nuts.
Yeah, I was like, this is
That's crazy.
us. Like
Oh,
really.
man, I gotta really
I
move
saw
my
him put
legs.
it. I saw him put it with the 10. I was like, did I see that right? And then he handed it to me, and I opened it. I was like, wow.
You should have asked him about it. Because I bet that was from his personal collection, not even from the register.
Realistically, probably. No,
I
he pulled
think-
it out of the register. That's the thing he did.
No, he made it look like it.
So,
He might have.
People who giving you $2 bills, it's theirs. It's not anybody else's. It's not
I was
anybody
just like,
else.
this is really cool.
That's sketchy.
I was like,
I
I'm
think
never
they're
going to
just
use.
messing with you.
I'm never going to use it.
You don't even know. So this
Yeah,
people
I
don't even
wouldn't
know
use
if I'm
that
I'm
using
never going to use it. I'm just going to leave it in my wallet. Like,
sometimes I love
I'm not gonna
seeing
put it
$2 bills too, because sometimes you almost don't think it's real, because it's not
Yeah.
crinkled up like most dollars, but it's because they
Yeah.
don't get used.
they don't get used ever. Yeah.
So guys,
And
we-
then I
yeah,
started
amazing.
talking. I started talking to people about, it, and they're like, "Oh yeah, no, I've had like hundreds of these at one point." I was like,
That's crazy.
That's really cool.
So
yeah,
like
because they just collect them.
I have a couple over here somewhere. I
Yeah.
don't know where they are.
that actually kind of reminds me, like, how should Christians spend their money, guys?
We're not going to get in that topic either.
We will talk. We'll talk. No, we'll talk about biblical
I was
stuff
kidding.
eventually.
I was kidding. I was kidding about that. But I was just like, I just want to make you guys sweat a little bit, just because I can. I know you're already sweating. 'Cause you're
Yeah.
drinking like alcohol over here. But... Continue.
He could do anything. You'd say it's just because of that alcohol.
It's so true. Continue. What were we doing? Okay. I met you.
Well, I want to clarify what that little segment was just now. We sometimes
show
this
and tell.
might be it might be like a show and tell.
You should have a little jingle for that. Show and tell, yeah.
You're so sound oriented.
Thank you.
Just like
he will be a good graphic designer. He
can
just like they're missing some like sound
pizzazz.
in the they're missing some pizzazz.
I'll just like
mic over it.
Yeah.
I'm just
It'll just be me.
Dekker, we need you to voice over this real quick, and then he'd just be like, "Ooh."
Yeah,
it'll be my version of miking over too, where you just hear the static in the background.
Yeah, I'll have the worst mic quality. It's like, hey guys, what's going on? Up here in the cockpit, we don't know what's going on, but we see a lot of clouds today. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
I'm lost.
I am too. That's a TV show. I've never seen it.
Yeah, I haven't.
Continue. I've heard it's really good.
We've covered thoroughly how we met you.
We have? I feel like we haven't even scratched the surface.
I don't think we have either, but we keep going on so
I told you it was in a Midwestern night.
So many Yap-Traps here.
It was not a Midwestern
I feel like you
night
should have
club.
known when you invited me on that there was going to be a lot of Yap-Traps. Because you've talked with me before, and this has happened all the time.
Yeah, and I kind of...
And then you just add me to the picture, and it's really...
Yeah, the alcoholic. Put him in there and see what happens. It's got,
You're so mean to him.
No, I'm not mean. I'm just stating a fact. It's like, man, get it together.
What?
All right.
Well, I know what you need to do.
What?
You need to go to
be
school
sober
for
is what you
graphic
need to do. All right, all my legs are hurting really bad, guys. All right. All right, we're just going to speed run this real quick. I met you in a Russian nightclub, and I met you in a Midwestern one.
Yeah.
Okay, we got it.
So, I was talking about you.
You're talking
what
about
you
me.
need to do is...
Why was I in a Russian nightclub?
You just look Russian. All right, continue.
You...
Russians like their beer, you know. Continue.
You like graphic design.
Yeah, I love
and you're
it.
going to college for that.
I am going to college for it.
What you really need to do is learn that and be able to edit videos and have your own graphic design style, and then just become, start a comedy podcast or something.
I'm not funny.
Start a comedy... Yes,
I'm
you
not
are.
funny enough for a comedy podcast. I just get on here and say stuff. This is just me yapping.
You've made so many hilarious jokes. You've made so many funny jokes this episode. That half the time,
I'm so glad I peed before this.
It's
It's
just us laughing. You could totally just start something.
I'm afraid of talking at this point.
You should be freaking alcoholic.
Anything.
You're gonna freaking say something. It's like not even right because you don't even know where you're at.
Anything he says.
Freaking like toasted over here.
It's not even just me too. It's like anything you say too. It's just
Walked in here and you swear you were hammered, bro. You couldn't even you can talk about my breath being bad before the podcast. Gosh dang. Smell the vodka from over
Talk about your breath. Do we need a reset? Do we need to take a break?
No. I
think we need to take a break.
Why would I take a break?
Oh my goodness. Yeah, we're taking a break.
I'm laughing so hard.
We'll come back
We'll
in
be
a bit.
right back with a Yap-Trap, yeah.
Okay.
Where's my
turn
mic?
your thing on.